Yo, 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 what up, man? Welcome to Mezzo Forte Sports. That's right, bar talk with the super fans. We're chilling out with the crew. Who do we have in today's edition? And Beto himself. What up, bro? Glad to have you here. Unfortunately, no crack AV this evening, but we do have our fearless host, Danny BMD, as always.
Yeah.
And me, of course, your amateur hype man, super fan out. We're going to be talking a little bit about sports, South Texas style.
Yeah.
So without further ado,
Yeah.
take it away, Dan.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Mezzo Forte Sportz. Coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas to your ears. Providing some sports time for your free time. What up? This your host, Danny BMD. How's everyone doing today? And how did your team do this week? Alright, guys. So how's everyone doing today? Welcome to everyone to an edition of Mezzo Forte Sportz for Thursday. Obviously, we're gonna have a lot of talk about NFL, some NBA stuff. We do have like Beto, of course, on the round
I don't believe it.
Woo!
Bathroom Beto from the last time, but
now in this case, Beto, just like I know we're gonna talk a little bit more in depth for like some Cowboys talk. I know that's gonna be fun. Just wanna give a quick shout out to everyone joining us today. And just like just in general, thank you so much, guys, for following us. Follow us, keep on following us on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We are gonna start getting a little bit more active on Instagram. We're gonna put our website up as well and our store finally. So we're moving the ball a little bit more, as we grow and continue this. So thank you guys again so much for following us. Let's go ahead and start. Beto, talk to me, bro. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
pretty good, brother. Pretty good. Just been enjoying life. Like I said, I got a new promotion at work. That's why I've been up and down with the schedule. But everything's been going great. Hold on. Sorry, the wife got home.
No, you're good. You're good.
Everything's been going great, guys. Many blessings, and I'm glad to be a part of the team, like as always. And it's great to be back. So go ahead and take it away, guys.
Nice. Of course, we do have our fan favorite, the one and only super fan Art. How's it going, bro? How you been?
I'm doing fine, Danny. Just glad to be here on this hot Thursday evening.
It
I
is
know
though.
down here it's triple digits. Well, it's always triple digits, but it's
really?
even.
104.
Really? Dang.
But it feels like
dude.
108, bro.
That's too much. I can't do that.
Yep, I had to skip training camp. It's too hot. But no, doing great. Shout out to all of our viewers out there for their continued support on all of our platforms. Give a like, subscribe. If you're gonna heckle us, dude, we'd love to see the comments and maybe answer your questions later on during the show. Shout out to my sponsors, Tommy Two Guns and Gabby Gold. Remember Gabby Gold?
Nice.
They're sponsored by alcohol, so they're my alcohol sponsor.
Are you wait? I heard about those pickle beers. What's that one?
This is actually it's a brand Blind Pickle, and it's actually a hard seltzer.
Oh, okay. I've heard about
But
all these pickle beers.
I do like some certain pickle beers. So this is my first pickle seltzer, hard seltzer. It's not bad. Good.
Hashtag not a sponsor, but going
No, not definitely not. Refreshing though. It's a good way to kickstart the evening, and then work my way up to the harder beers. But yeah, we got a lot to discuss. Glad to have you on board, Beto. Because I know we got to catch up on our football talk, and you're the man.
Oh, of course, and we got a lot lined up today, but I'll leave it to the host to go ahead and carry on us up for the rest of the show.
Alright, guys, so we're going to start real quick with some everyone's favorite Diamond Talk with Superfan Art.
Thank you, Dan. As always, I try to give up-to-date information on what's going on with baseball, American League, National League. So let me get right into it.
All right,
So-
go for it.
Postseason is tentatively going to begin October the 5th. That's Tuesday. So there's only just the whole month of September and just the last week or two of August for positioning for playoffs. As it currently stands in the American League, the leaders are Tampa Bay Rays, Chicago White Sox, and our own Houston Astros.
Houston Astros.
Okay, and so going towards the American League wild cards, it's a close race. Currently, it's New York Yankees, who are just a half game ahead, followed by the Oakland A's, and the Boston Red Sox are behind by half a game, and then Seattle Mariners with 3 games. And so there's a crap ton of baseball games. These positionings could shift. So they're just fighting to see who could get into the postseason. National League wise, the leaders are the Atlanta Braves, Milwaukee Brewers, and San Francisco Giants. With the wild card race easily being won by Los Angeles Dodgers. They're currently 9 games ahead. It'll be tough for anyone to catch them. And the other team is the San Diego Padres. They're currently, on the cutoff range. And then behind them is the Cincinnati Reds with 1.5 games. As you quick the things that Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani is in full beast mode right now. He knocked his 40th homer, and he pitched 8 solid innings to help his squad beat the Detroit Tigers 3-1 Wednesday night. So the Tigers home crowd, they were anxious. They were wanting to win. Their first baseman Miguel Cabrera. Everybody knows him from his old days of the Yankees. He's trying to notch his 500th career home run. He wasn't able to reach that milestone yesterday, but they did have another chance today because they were closing out the series. But the Angels, they were resilient. They just wouldn't back down. Ohtani, he had another awesome game of pitching. And the Angels, they're able to match their franchise record 8-game comeback. 8-run comeback to earn a 13-10 win over the Detroit. And so Cabrera, he's still stuck at homer 499. So maybe he'll try to get it tomorrow when he goes with the Blue Jays. He goes against the Blue Jays. The playoffs start October the 5th. So yeah, to answer that. Other than that, the AL last place Baltimore Orioles extended their losing streak to 15 consecutive losses after getting beat by the top dog Tampa Bay Rays, behind Brandon Lowe's career high 29th homer and Shane McClanahan winning his 4th straight start. And so the Orioles, they previously had a 14-game losing streak back in May. As a franchise, their team record for losing streaks is 21. So they're almost trying to get to that streak, which was set back in 1988. And so hopefully when the NFL starts, maybe the Ravens can prove to be the better birds for Baltimore. So tough luck for them Orioles. Other than that, let's see, am I doing good on my time? I think I am.
Yeah. There's a question. When's the playoff start?
I mentioned October the 5th.
October, yeah. Okay, there you go.
Tentatively October the 5th, which land on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned that Milwaukee Brewers were one of the leaders in the American League. No, excuse me, National League. The Brewers are leaders in the National League division, but unfortunately, their right-hander Freddie Peralta was placed on a 10-day IR because he had a little bit of inflammation in his throwing arm. And that's a shame because he's part of that triple threat of pitching that they got over there with Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff. Pretty much all of them contributing to them being ranked so high. And then lastly, I know we're talking about foreign substances a few weeks back. They were cracking down on these pitchers. So as of recent, the Arizona Diamondbacks left-hander Caleb Smith, he had his glove confiscated after the 8th inning of it was ejected from Wednesday night's 4-2 win over the Philadelphia Phillies. Smith maintains that the spots on his glove were just dirt. And so to date, only the Seattle Mariners' Hector Santiago has been the only suspended player from the league for this crackdown of foreign substances where the umps are like TSA at the airport and they're looking like at your caps and gloves. The pitchers are taking off belts and stuff, almost depantsing in front of the crowd. So we might have the second person get suspended. We'll see how that goes for Smith with them
Pine,
Diamondbacks.
pine tar is a new controlled substance, guys.
We'll see. But yeah, I'll give more up to date on the current baseball standings week to week to see the wild card race shifts. And yeah, we're coming to the wire now with the regular season.
October right around the corner.
So kudos to our
Beto,
Astros.
give me a dark horse for baseball. The playoffs.
Dark horse for baseball playoffs. Nah,
Like-
you know I'm
like-
low.
Like a good dark horse. Like you'd bet money on it. Just like an extra $20 you had.
I'm loyal to the Astros, but if I gotta say anything, the Kansas City Royals.
Oh,
Bound.
Really? Dang. Okay, cool. Just so we can have it on file. Dang. I don't know, bro. Maybe you might get it right.
I
Oh,
don't know. They got some work to do. I don't
yeah, I
know
know they got some work to do. Yeah,
for
they
that
do.
wild card spot.
Yeah, but Royals have always been a thing of mine in college. I followed them, so we'll see how it goes. I like the colors. That's why.
Okay, KC
Oh.
Royals for you.
It's
All
the
right, that's a
purple, bro.
good-
That royal
yeah,
purple.
Yeah, it's a good color. I like it too.
I wear it to work a lot. I gotta stop.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're still a little kind of early into the right before the season, the postseason starts. When do you think that we're just gonna see it just shape up, and we'll know who actually is in and who just isn't anymore, or doesn't or can't isn't capable of doing it anymore.
Well, as of the All-Star break, pretty much that's when teams made their final shifts in getting players like moved around. A lot of big name players got moved around. I know the
Especially
Dodgers.
this year. Yeah.
The Dodgers made a big move, and I mean it paid dividends because they're currently 9 games ahead, almost solidifying their wild card spot. Uh, the Angels, they're doing fine. I mean, with Otani, they're still not close to that wild card spot, but if they have a good run for the rest of until the end of the season, which is like late September, maybe they can make a push. But you're saying is when will we kind of know what the playoff picture looks like?
Yeah.
I'd say maybe around mid-September. We'll know pretty much for sure. Because like I said, like here are the leaders for the National League, here are the leaders for the American League. That could always shift. Somebody could like leapfrog over the other one, and then the other team has to worry about getting a wild card. But yeah, by September we should know pretty much which teams are solidified to be in.
Nice, yeah, and we'll see. As we continue on, we'll get Tosco as well on here, Coach Tosco. So, get a little bit more of an insider as well.
Yeah.
With that, and we can break down a little bit more of the teams as the playoffs start getting into place. But we're gonna go ahead and move on real quick. So with that, we are gonna move right into some baseball.
I just finished baseball.
Oh, sorry, into some basketball.
One of the balls.
All right.
One of those.
And it's kind of cool because we normally have like Spurs fans. Tosco is a kind of a Spurs fan. He's kind of like a Spurs fan hater kind of thing. But Beto, of course, is our resident Clippers fan, like an actual Clippers fan. And the whole like, no, now we got Kawhi, even though he's sure he's happy about that.
I know it hurts, bro. I lived in San Antonio. Yeah, I know. But I'll never forget Game 7. Chris Paul over Tim Duncan. Chris Paul over Tim Duncan. Chris, we were at your house, remember? Chris Paul over Tim Duncan, Game 7, the game winner. Ooh, I'm sorry.
It was Game 6, but it was like a.
It was
like
a deciding factor in the series.
Yeah, it was like a killer Game 6 where they couldn't win Game 7.
But I'll give it the Wake Forest connection. I know,
dude. He gave him a hug. I was like, damn it, Duncan. Why
I
did you
know,
do
bro.
that to me?
I'm not gonna lie. I cried. I wanted to hug you, but I cried, but I want to hug you, but I hated you at that moment. I was with my Blake Griffin jersey on.
I know. I was
You
like,
know what
dude,
it is.
get out of my face, dude, right now.
Get out of my house.
I lived there,
Seriously,
so I
dude.
couldn't.
Like, now I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Hey, you gave me a
Dude,
couch, so I'm sorry.
it was a good game though. It was a good game. But anyways, yeah. So he is an actual Clippers fan, and we've had our battles. He's lived with me, and it's been fun. It's been fun, Beto, definitely.
For real.
But of course, we're gonna go ahead and have you talk a little bit of some Clippers talk, some just NBA talk, just in general, and just really what we're kind of looking forward to just for next year, since the off season seems like it's like starting, but it's like
Yeah.
off to a fast start. We'll definitely have you talk about that a little bit. So, of course, for you, just like as a just we'll actually start, I guess, with the Clippers talk. Um, just you as a fan, now Kawhi, obviously he signed a big contract, he's back and everything.
Yeah.
The whole Beverly thing, so talk to me. Obviously, you guys know Beverly. Patrick Beverly did get traded twice. He got traded to the Grizzlies for Eric Bledsoe, along with Rajon Rondo. So I'll have you
Hmm.
talk about that. He actually did get traded again to T Wolves for Coveran and Juancho
Hmm.
Hernan Gomez. But not that that matters really, because T Wolves are probably just packaging them all together to get Ben Simmons. Or with that Ben Simmons package that we'll talk about as well.
Yeah. So,
So what do
uh,
you where are we? And obviously Kawhi, he did resign, which most people thought he
mhm.
was. He would have gotten more money if he got extended or something like that.
Yes.
So talk to me.
Mhm.
Like, where is he at? Where are we with that? ¿Qué pasó?
So with Kawhi, as far as Kawhi staying, again with LA, that's where he wants to be. There's no doubt about that. Kawhi, I'm not gonna lie to you, being the very short term person that he is as far as for me has been very much of a diva, low key as far as compared to other divas. But chemistry wise on the side, he gets that special treatment. He gets all that stuff. They want to avoid the Spurs traffic. In other words, what happened with the Spurs. So they want to take care of their guy. You take care of your people, they'll take care of you. In other words, long story short, that trade welcomes back Eric Bledsoe. Back when Eric Bledsoe was a non-factor. Back when Eric Bledsoe was just a second round pick. But Eric Bledsoe was an explosive point guard, 6'1", 6'2", dunking off the board, athletic guard. Um, he had his good times in Clippers. Went with the Bucks.
I was gonna say he was at the Clippers for a while.
Yeah, he was with the Clippers for a good while. Actually, I played with him a lot. He was my starter point guard in 2K, but I'm not gonna. That's another thing. Yeah, I liked him. Number 12. Hopefully, he gets number 12 with Clippers. I'm not aware what number he's gonna be rocking this
What
year.
so what role is he playing now?
He's playing a Russell Westbrook. They want to keep up with the Lakers. He's another Russell Westbrook type ass player, explosive, offensive, athletic. He's in the latter part of his years, not what he used to be. But again, he was shooting 34% from the 3-point line. Defensive, they're giving up a lot with Beverly in the defensive end, but I think they make up with that with the full team altogether. Seeing that Kawhi Leonard is a specialist on both ends of the court. However, so yes, that deal that you said, building up players. Patrick Beverly is a good asset. Going to the Timberwolves. Ben Simmons right now, Timberwolves. Right now, what I've heard today is that Timberwolves right now are the persistent number one person that are in team or franchise that are currently in talks with the Philadelphia Sixers to trade for Ben Simmons.
Oh no.
However,
Oh,
seeing that right now Ben Simmons 3 years left in his contract, 190 million around there approximately. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. They need about a third or fourth team to be even involved in this. There have been talks about Portland giving up Damian Lillard, but I mean, you're not gonna give up your asset just like that for nothing.
yeah,
Damian Lillard
exactly.
is an
I mean,
all-around
it's
point guard. I mean,
like a
yes,
star, like an actual like
yes,
star
and
you
I'm
can
not
build
I'm not
around.
taking away anything from Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons was a runner for the defensive player of the year this past year. However, his offense is something to lack for, but that's something you can work on.
Bit
The
of a
good thing is,
liability this year.
yes, the good thing about offense is that it could be taught. You can change your shot. You can change this. You can do a dabble here, dabble there. Defense is something that is a talent that cannot be taught. The good thing is Ben Simmons has that down on the floor. Offensively speaking, free throws, we saw it on the playoffs, guys, has a lot. He's very lackluster in that. However, right now, seeing that the Sixers have signed Embiid to a 4-year, $196 million max deal extension, they're looking to build around Embiid. Embiid has been reaching out to Ben Simmons. There's been no contact. Ben Simmons basically has gotten rid of all social media, all phones, all everything. Any contact sort of anything has been gone from Ben Simmons with the Philadelphia Sixers. Right now, what I've been hearing is that the Philadelphia Sixers are looking for a Harden to net trade. If y'all recall with what happened with Harden and the Nets, it was a trade straight up with some players, but it included a 22, 24, and 26, 2022, 2024, 2026 first round unprotected picks. So what I've been hearing is that the Sixers are looking for draft capital, and they're not gonna get that from anyone unless, again, the way I see it is the trade package going on with Damian Lillard going to the Sixers straight up trade, but Simmons goes to the Timberwolves, uh, draft capital goes to the Trailblazers. So that's the only way I see it, and of course cash money on the side because they need to max that cap up. Players, Timberwolves give up Patrick Beverly, maybe, I don't know, but at the end of the day,
going everywhere.
that right now it's a really messy package going on, but Timberwolves are very persistent, and they're being right now like a fly at a barbecue right now. They're all over the place trying to make up a package deal, reaching out for people. I know San Antonio and Golden State were part of this. Who knows what could happen, but all I know for sure is that the general manager has spoken out saying that Simmons will be dealt. They're just looking for the right price. So that's going to happen in a matter of weeks. The season still is a while away, but still, you never know. October is right around the corner. So I leave it at that.
Um, yeah, and I agree. I think that I think we're still gonna see this kind of play out a little bit. I think that Ben Simmons will be dealt. He just won't come back. He's just not. Lillard going to Philly is very interesting. I think that is very powerful. I think that can win the East. Very easily. Very easily. Dude, it's because like Lillard just needs a second guy, bro.
I don't
Because
know.
because
He's
okay,
looking pretty scary. The
and
Heat
that's fine. Okay,
with Laurie now
por
looking
eso.
pretty scary.
What? Laurie, bro, is like what 35?
I
No,
don't know. Chris Paul's like what 38.
nah. Chris Paul's like 36, 37. But Chris Paul has like 20 some year olds playing around him.
What I know, but what's well, they got what do they have? They have Jimmy Butler. They have I can't say Adebayo, whatever the
Bam
Who
Adebayo,
who my
the
the Heat or the Suns?
the
I'm
Heat.
talking about the Heat. You said the East.
No, I thought you said CP3.
No, I know, but you said CP. You said
CP3 is
I know, but
is around
yeah, but
is surrounded by a whole bunch of 20 somethings.
yeah, but I had mentioned Kyle Lowry with the because you said
Yeah.
they can because you said the Sixers can easily win the East. So like, well, Kyle Lowry now going to the Heat. I don't know.
We need to see how
Do
how
you
it
think so? Do you
fares.
think it'll be an actually good team?
Not really. It is.
They're more
Okay.
complete. They're more complete. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. See or no?
Yes, and I'm not gonna take away anything from you because Kyle Lowry, if he does what a point guard's supposed to do and assist and pass the ball, um, I mean, that's a complete team. You're right. You're right. It is a complete team. And I'll tell you one thing: that 1-2 combo with the Suns, Hey, I mean, I'm not taking away anything from CP3. I'm just comparing point guards here. CP3 has a better legacy than Kyle Lowry. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm
Yeah.
not going to argue with you there. I'm just saying the
Yeah,
East,
yeah.
that it might be up to debate. I'm just throwing that out there. But again, you're right. I don't mean to take your analogy, but I mean, again, you're right in the sense of that the East might be taken way easily if Lillard was there with Embiid.
They give him more sporting chance. I
Yep.
agree.
What
The
do you
Heat are
what
one
do
of
you
the
think,
dark
Art? Yeah.
horses.
What do you think, Art?
No, I agree with the acquisition of Kyle Lowry. The Heat are in prime position to be a good dark horse, uh, and definitely make it long, make a good playoff run. Uh, we don't know how if the Knicks are going to be as good as they were last season, and if Trey Young and his young squad will also surprise people. Obviously, a whole season to tell, but uh, if Lillard, if somehow it manages to happen where Lillard gets on the Sixers with Embiid, I'd put them also in that dark horse position. And not a guarantee, but definitely playoffs. I wouldn't guarantee a championship. I just because I need to see if they can play cohesively as a team. Uh, I'm not saying Embiid has an ego or Lillard has an ego. It's just get used to each other's styles.
Well, just so you know, like earlier today, Embiid. I mean, not earlier today. Earlier last week, Embiid went out and saying, "You gotta, you know how he would say, oh, you gotta trust the process, trust the process." Well, guess what, guys? The process is over. And I mean, Embiid by himself, Simmons is out. That was the process,
Which
and
guess
it's
what,
done.
guys? The process
It's
is
done.
over.
Lillard now and coming in, if he comes in, if, and that's a big if. We got an asterisk on that because
Yeah.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Would that be exciting? That would change the face of the NBA. Speaking of changing the face of the NBA, but that's another talk altogether. But I mean, um, Lillard coming into the Sixers with Embiid would be a 1-2 punch, similar to what I mean, not as explosive, of course, but similar to what CP3 and Booker have going on with Phoenix, and that'd be an exciting finals to watch because Aiton can match up against Embiid. Not as great, but I know that'd be a good matchup to watch. Embiid and Aiton.
And I think specifically, Art, you're a little stuck. I think specifically, the East, with Lillard, gets better, dude, like significantly, and it balances the NBA out a little bit more. Think about it. Harden's over there now, so is Kyrie. You know,
Yeah,
who else is at West half?
the West.
All right, all stars, all stars.
Oh,
Well, LeBron,
Okay,
Anthony Davis,
okay,
CP3, Devin Booker,
okay. Three,
Westbrook.
four.
Kawhi Leonard, Paul George,
I said Westbrook.
Westbrook. Do
Well,
we need to go
I
on?
mean, he came back, I guess. Yeah.
It's the Murray from the Jazz.
I was like, did Johnson Murray really?
Um, from not the Jazz, the Nuggets.
Oh, Nuggets, Jazz.
The one,
Este
I always get
the
those
one that
guys
won,
confused.
the one that won the
Joker. Well,
MVP.
the Joker. I'm gonna put
Joker.
the Joker because he's MVP. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Joker's sidekick. What's his name?
Oh, it's the
Murray.
Murray. Yeah. All right. Well, Pete, I guess. Okay. Who else? Te falta son nueve. I mean, we don't really have anyone else. Lillard? Did we ever say Lillard?
Well, I mean, do you want to go on and mention the East where that there's nobody there?
Okay, we're the East. Okay, that's 9. We'll do 9, and then we'll throw another one. Throw another one. Just give me another one. Another.
In the West,
And
I know the
Mitch,
fans are gonna.
Mitch. We'll do Mitchell.
Oh, Donovan. There you go, Mitchell.
Yeah.
The fans were about to kill us.
Mitchell.
Yeah, for
Paul
real.
George?
Ooh, dude,
Just
we're
say Paul
about to
George?
die. Oh, we did say Paul George. Yeah, we already said Paul George and Booker. All right.
Booker.
So, okay, then let's do the East. Ponle el East. Go for it.
Kevin Durant, James Harden, they're all in the Nets. Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. I mean, just
Like
honorable
nothing.
mention. Blake Griffin, a huevo, honorable mention.
Okay, no.
It's
Listen,
Jimmy
Giannis.
Butler, Kyrie
Giannis.
Lowry, Siakim, Giannis. Um, did I say Siakim already?
Yeah.
Okay,
DeMar
but
DeRozan,
Butler,
Embiid.
Embiid.
both ball brothers.
Nah, not
Nah, man,
okay.
no.
I'll give the
Let's
rookie of the year. I'll give what's his name? Not
Zach.
what? Who?
Zach Levine. No.
Zach?
Oh,
No, what's wrong with you? He just dunked.
I mean.
he's just a
okay.
dunker.
Who else? That's it.
No, Ben Adebayo, whatever his name is again.
Bam Adebayo, yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's all star.
Kyle Lowry.
You
I mean,
already
he was
said that. I already got put that.
Is it
Okay.
Trae Young?
Not
Jimmy
Trae
Butler.
Young. Not Trae Young and Trae Young. Dude, Trae
Jimmy
Young.
Butler.
Dude,
They put
you know who we forgot in the West? Luca.
Luca.
yeah.
Oh my God. We're about to get killed.
Dude, for real.
It's
I was
off
like,
season.
I was like, dude, we forgot Luca. That guy's like gonna probably be
No.
MVP pretty soon.
And did y'all hear about the locker room scuffle about Luca and Porzingis?
Oh,
That
about
they're
what?
not liking each other right now. That Luca has a spotlight and Porzingis is used to it. That Porzingis is really he's being considered on the chopping block soon.
Because he's been slumping.
Yep. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm smoking a cigarette at 5 minutes till. My bad.
Oh yeah. I was
You're
like, we're
right.
still not in. We're still
We're
not
almost
in,
done.
in
We're almost
After Dark.
unedited.
I'm sorry. I'll put it away.
All right, I think
good,
we
no,
got
you're
the
good, you're right.
we got the point that we were able to name a whole lot more, a whole lot big name stars from the East, more so than the West.
I don't know. The West was easier for me at least.
Oh,
I
Danny
think-
named most of the East. I named most of the West. Well, me and you already named most of the West.
Well, I think they're just less known, I guess. But I think
I don't-
the stars in the West are a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like,
Oh, but by the way,
Adebayo, like, you don't
did
really know
y'all
who he
hear
is or
about
whatever.
Did y'all hear about LeBron James not being voted with the press and with
as best
as
player of
best
the league anymore?
he got
Yeah.
0 votes. 0 votes.
Dude, Father Time, bye.
He's still good though, bro. Tim Duncan was good until like he was like 39, bro. So we're good.
How old is he now? Like 36? 35?
Who? LeBron?
Yeah.
Well, he was 17 in 2003 or 18 in 17, 18, 2003. So just do the math.
I'll just look it up.
Yeah, look it up for me. I'm on my phone right now. So
Nah, I was
But
like,
yeah,
that's like-
maybe we'll eventually see LeBron James Jr. play in the league when his probably father's already in his swan song.
oh,
Father and
LaMelo,
son.
that's his name. LaMelo. My bad. I was like, what's his name? I know it's Leangelo, Lonzo, and what's the other one name? LaMelo.
Yeah,
oh
LaMelo's the rookie of
yeah,
the
it's the
year. LeBron's 36, by the way.
36.
Damn, he's only 5 years older than me, and 4 years older than you guys. You guys are old.
Yeah, but he's like
Hey,
30
wait.
feet taller and 150 pounds of muscle bigger.
There's the cryo
I know.
chambers and stuff.
You guys look fucking young then. Never mind. Tírale.
Dude, all day, bro. Got Pikachu.
I know,
look.
for real.
What's up, dude?
Ooh, I'll pick at your chew. Anyway, long story short. So
but anyways, yeah. So I think
Saying long story short doesn't make the story any shorter.
so. Well, I mean, we'll think kind of go back to that. You know, we'll see where
Simmons and Lillard,
Simmons,
if
yeah,
they
where
get
where
moved,
they all land, where the power
Sure.
shift starts shifting in the NBA, if you will.
my prediction though, real quick. I'm sorry. My prediction Lillard
Yeah.
doesn't go anywhere. I mean, you can't give up your main chess piece just like that.
I still think
unless
that,
he's unhappy and
I-
demands it.
Because
still think-
Philadelphia,
No, but I still
Mhm.
think, dude, that I still think that the West is, excuse me, still think the West is better because I just think they're just too top heavy, or like no, like the East has no, or I'm sorry, the East is too top heavy, where like like they have no bench, type of thing. Where like in the
Mhm.
West, where everyone is deep, you know what I mean?
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention this. By shaving Beverly off the Clippers, they saved an 8.3 million exception and $30 million in the luxury tax. By the way, just throwing it out there, which is
Yeah.
a good thing. They have eight
There you go.
million to pick up a free agent with a mid-level exception. So, I mean, they could pick up a decent player off the bat and
Like
free
who?
agency.
Who would you like? What's a good player?
Shit. Who's free? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I'll put a dollar. I'll put a dollar in the swear jar. Leangelo Ball.
Oh God! Like what do you need? What do you need? Like a shooter, playmaker, a little wing, a little defender.
Honestly, they got their wings handled out. I honestly, with Bledsoe being there and
He can shoot,
There-
dude. He's gonna give you like what, 15, 16?
he's 34% from the behind the arc. So, I mean, I would pick up another guard, seeing that they are, bottom heavy with the 4 and the 5. However, yeah, I would pick up a guard, man. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't do my homework. Like I said,
That's
I've
all
just been
It's
working.
bar talk.
I
Say what
wouldn't.
you know.
I wouldn't be sure as who the free agents are right now. Maybe the fans will fill me in who the free agents are right now. But as far as everything's concerned, Hardy, you're frozen. As far as the free agents are concerned, honestly, I mean, a guard would be great. A 2 or a 1 would be great, just to have someone behind Bledsoe, even though they already have maybe a 2, just because they have
guard, like a good D,
a good
D
shooting
guy,
guard. Because
3 and D guy,
think of-
another good 3 and D.
because look at it like this. They have Kawhi playing the 3. I mean, they have Kawhi playing the 4 and George playing the 3. They haven't solidified. They have Zubac at the 5. They haven't solidified a 2. So that's my thing, that they haven't solidified a 2 yet. With Eric Bledsoe, they're bringing in at least a good starting point guard. But as far as the 2 is concerned, they haven't solidified a 2 yet, a 2 guard.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think that, I think eventually they will, obviously solidify it. Get them a little bit more of a
And I'm-
set,
Yeah,
of a set, way, of when or where they're gonna start doing their sets. Because it's been, dude, like, yeah, like, is Kawhi even gonna play this year?
of course he is. I mean, I'm not asking for a Klay Thompson. I'm not asking for that because I know we can't get one. Get me? But they got $8 million to pay someone this year.
Yeah, Patty Mills.
No, Patty Mills. They went. Patty Mills is fucking 5'11" with no honest. But no,
he can shoot.
let's be honest. Look, they got Schroeder. Celtics got Schroeder for $5.9 million,
That's not bad. Yeah,
and
that was,
that's a
that
starting
was-
point guard.
Yeah.
That's a starting point guard. If you go to the Knicks, if you go to the fucking Bulls, for example, you got a starting point. Well, Lonzo Ball's gonna play the point guard, but I mean, you got a starting point guard there with any team that needs a point guard. You get me? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they got an $8 million exception. They got $30 million in the luxury tax that's free. That's now going towards maybe Paul George, maybe in the future. Maybe someone else, another superstar. We don't know. At the end of the day, Clippers are playing to win. And when they got Bledsoe, it's because he's an explosive point guard. A little bit later in his years, I'm not saying he's a superstar. I'm not saying he's gonna fucking give you 30 off the fucking. Wait, is it 10 o'clock yet? Yes, I can cuss
Yeah,
now.
it's because I kept my Wi-Fi kept freezing, and I was like, "Crap, I gotta get back."
No,
Yes.
you're good. No,
It is our favorite time of the day. It is 10 p.m.
all right.
Central Time. So that means we're officially Mezzo Forte Sports. After dark.
Yeah,
The official
there's a
beer.
lot of things going on right now.
So the official beer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Not Michelob.
No, it's not Michelob. Hell no. A Miller Lite
It's-
will cost you $2 in the street, $20 at the Cowboy Stadium. But that's besides the point.
Let's go.
It's Miller time. Nice. Danny, you sipping on anything?
All right, guys. So I'm actually just doing my regular Fanta. You guys know I love it.
Oh, and a
Fanta
water.
That's
orange.
all you wanna. I
Cool.
like it.
So
Uh,
also, before we move on from basketball talk, I also want to bring on the KD and Draymond talk that was going on earlier today and yesterday.
yeah, we're gonna do that right now.
You can't cut a line. I had to
Oh,
say
shit.
what I was drinking.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
drinking, bro? Other than the pickle beer that you're drinking.
No, my sponsors got me a variety. So right now I'm drinking St. Arnold Art Car and IPA.
Well, my sponsor got me my wife, aka my wife, got me my. Well, actually, I'm drinking out of my 16-ounce Yeti now. Ooh, you can see this. And the Miller Lights. So my wife hooked it up with that. So that's my sponsor.
Nice.
Oh,
Cheers to everybody.
cheers,
watching
guys.
and to you guys here.
To making babies tonight.
Thank you
All right,
so
Albert.
much, guys.
The cuts now, unedited, uncut. Smoke if you got them.
Well, I was testing 2 minutes after 10 p.m., so we're good.
All right, so you were talking about the Draymond Green and Kevin Durant sit down.
Well, so the awkward thing was during the Olympics, KD and Draymond were in the Olympics, and they hit it off pretty well. The chemistry was flowing, and nothing, nothing lost there between friends, between athletes, between NBA co-workers or cohorts. However, the awkward thing was that Steve Kerr was the assistant coach to the great Greg Popovich. So Steve Kerr was there, and during the interview, they actually blamed Steve Kerr and manager Meyer about the breakup with Kevin Durant with the Warriors after his Achilles tear. It was a major thing when they shipped him off to the Nets, and the sour note was that they blamed Steve, the coach, and the manager for basically potentially breaking up their dynasty, even though they were a dynasty, but for breaking up potentially what could have happened, years to come after the fact. So the awkward thing was, and chemistry wasn't lost there. They won the gold medal, thank God, USA. Woo! But
For real.
the awkward thing was Steve Kerr was there after this. I mean, all this took place. This interview took place after the Olympics, of course. But being that it was a kind of a big drama, and seeing that it was kind of a big deal with them emotionally, you know, how would you guys? And this is the question I'm gonna leave you with, guys. If Kevin Durant had stayed, would there have been another championship with the Warriors? Would there have been, possibly another dynasty with the Warriors? Their championship run, seeing after Kevin Durant left. Klay Thompson was out, of course, but Kevin Durant would have picked up that slack easily. Would there have been more championships maybe these past 2 years? This past year.
I think. Obviously, woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? That doesn't exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. I still think that. If they're actually just talking about this. Like I was just listening to this guy talk about it, and it's like really it was no one's fault. The thing that killed the dynasty was literally Kevin Durant's ankle. If he wouldn't have messed up his ankle, he would have stayed.
His Achilles.
Achilles.
Yeah, that's a big ligament, bro.
It's like he's a big dude. He can handle. He can shoot. He can do everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you can argue. Honestly, bro, you can argue that team. I don't know about the greatest team ever, but I'm pretty sure that was the greatest offense the NBA has ever seen.
Yeah, I agree.
Like fácil. Like, dude, these
I,
guys are putting 120 points, like 21 at the ballpark.
well, I would say offense, yes, but the greatest shooting offense.
That's what I'm saying.
Of,
That's what I'm saying. Shooting up
yeah,
like offense. Like obviously, I think MJ's Bulls, both the first and the second ones. I think the second ones were a lot fiercer with Dennis Rodman, but that's the size point.
but what team in history has shot over 40? I want to say it was 48% from the 3-point line.
Yeah, dude, you're shooting 50. It's like out of two, that one goes in, dude. Dude.
Exactly, and that's coming
If
from
you're
their.
chucking up 30, if you're chucking up 30 shots, 15 points, 30, that's already 45 points, dude.
That's including their threes and their fours and their fives, bro. And I know it's a small ball game, and it's a copycat league. Small ball. Draymond Green was their five, and he was shooting threes. How many threes did Tim Duncan shoot in his career? Like I want to say, like, and I saw two of them live. I mean, he's probably shot maybe over like. I mean,
Honestly, he's
attempted attempted. He's probably shot like maybe like 20 or 30 in his career. Made, however, probably like 10.
10.
Like
yeah, he's probably like at 50-60% like 3-pointer. I'm not gonna lie. You know, because I mean, it's pop. You don't shoot threes with pop.
yeah, but Draymond Green has shot probably over like 70 in his career and probably converted about maybe like 40 of them. You know, that's still a lot. You know, and it's Draymond. He's a DeJuan Blair type. Ooh, DeJuan Blair. Ooh. Anyway, that's besides the point.
But
But
and I'm not saying at all that he was a lot more athletic than Duncan, but Duncan didn't play athletically. He always played
no, he didn't.
smart. He
He
always
played fundamentally, Mr.
yeah.
Fundamental.
So he played smart. He played very basketball IQ even when he was young. So even playing that way with athleticism, being an athlete like that, my bad, I can't fucking.
Well, think of it like this. Think of it like this. Kevin Durant is about the size
Wow.
of Tim Duncan.
I mean, dude, Shaq was what, almost 400 pounds?
But Shaq was not fundamental, nor was he athletic. He was dominant.
Yeah.
What I mean by dominant
He
was
was just
that
a big dude.
he was a beast, bro. It's like me when we play ball way. Like it's like me and Juan when we play ball.
Just put your butt out or what?
Chile. Guys, I'm like 6 foot, 280 pounds. So that's how dominant I am. Tony Parker will probably post me up. Just throwing that out there.
Bro, did you see Trey Jones?
Yeah.
Bro, TP9 or what? I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
By the way,
looked
how
like
do you?
Gary Neal. He looked like Gary Neal. No, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he
Right?
did.
No,
He did.
No?
Yeah, he did. How do you feel about David Robinson's son playing for the Spurs summer league?
I think he's gonna do good for this league. He's not gonna make the team.
No, he's not. But I mean,
it's like one of those, you know. It was cool though. Like he tweeted, like, "Oh, it's nice to see number 50 flying up again."
Yeah.
Robinson makes me cry. Come back, bro.
I mean, I know.
Honestly,
back,
honestly, why not? I can see him come back as a coach. ¿Por qué no?
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Like his son's playing, might as well.
And did you hear about Becky Hamilton? I don't mean to get into that political thing, but Becky Hamilton, I think she's earned her spot as at least a head coach. But I like how she's decided to stay with the Spurs. Because of what she said. She came out saying that don't make me a head coach as a gimmick. Don't make me a head coach as a money grabber, you know? Like, don't make me like that. And I respect that so much, bro. I think she's talented. She's one of the best WNBA players of all time. I think she deserved her spot. And honestly, why not with the Spurs? I would be a diehard Spurs fan if she became a head coach with the Spurs. Nothing against Greg Popovich, where she establishes his name as the great, not one of the greats, the great, next to Phil Jackson himself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I think because people are like, no, what about Duncan? What about Manu? I'm like, dude, I understand. Like sometimes players like Kidd and Kerr, not necessarily that they're like really good players, but they're like pretty known players, come back, and even like what's his face? Um oh my god. Play for the Knicks. Patrick Ewing. He's a coach
Patrick Ewing, yeah.
now. Yeah, for is it Georgetown or whatever?
Yeah, Patrick Ewing, Steve Nash.
Pues, Steve Nash. ¿Cómo se llama? The Little Admiral or Little General.
Udoka?
No, oh my god. My first championship with the Spurs, 99. Point guard.
No, point guard. Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson. He coached Bama, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was coaching Bama.
I actually have his jersey.
Yeah. And so
Yo.
Yo. Yeah, we're
Yo,
just
yo,
talking,
yo.
Yeah, we're just talking what were we talking about? NBA or basketball?
We're talking about Avery Johnson and Becky Hamilton.
Yeah,
about
so I think that for her, I think the Spurs like the best, just I guess would be best transition would from Pop would be someone like Becky Hammond.
I know, honestly, after
Yeah.
Udoka left for his next coaching gig, I thought Udoka was going to take over the
Yeah,
Spurs.
me too.
Honestly,
Seriously, and
honestly,
too, but
Nice.
no, but Beto, I don't think she's gonna. I would like for her, or I think she's gonna just kind of reach out, go elsewhere to learn, to be like, all right, dude, like I can't just be brought up with Spurs and like kind of be babied, and then like I need to like, I feel like someone's just gonna, maybe Sacramento Kings, something like that, where it's just like kind of, work your way up type of stuff. Because it's hard, dude. Like, even just coaches in general. I mean, I hope the Spurs, but I don't think Pop is going to retire because people are like, bro.
you want to know where I see her, though? Where I do see her?
Where?
Is the Magic. That's where I see her.
Oh, okay.
The Magic. It's,
Why
I mean, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to affect the community, but Florida is more open in that community.
Like that.
And like with women and equality, everything like that, and nothing against that, but Florida, California, those teams are more open to that. But honestly, Magic is need of a shakeup. The Magic is need of a big splash as well.
And
I mean,
just
the Magic are a dying franchise. Milwaukee before Giannis showed up, the Milwaukee was in talks to like sell the team. Sacramento is in talks. LeBron James was in the talks to buy the team. Sacramento also is in, like you said, Danny. Sacramento would be a big splash as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just like, I mean, something like that where you can really be like, God damn, what the fuck? Who is this person? Oh,
no.
Okay.
And the thing is that
what I mean?
and the thing is, Becky Hamilton has made an impact on these players, like an impact on not just like whatever that she's a female, whatever. No, she knows her shit. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we'll see how that kind of fares out. Just in the future for Spurs and just for her in general. Arturo, I love that dude of yours.
Thank you, girl.
But,
I know it's Sucio.
But real quick, we'll go ahead and just kind of move on. Right into I know you're actually talking. I mean, we're talking about like kind of expanding the NBA and all that stuff. You're telling about Las Vegas.
Oh yes, so Las Vegas currently is in the talks in building and me and Artie talked about this earlier about money. No, but Las Vegas is currently in the negotiations to build another stadium for NBA purposes with a retractable roof, which is, I mean, besides the point, that's kind of dumb, irrelevant. But I know it's more of a, just it's a multiple accessory venue with also a retractable floor, but for a potential NBA team. Las Vegas is looking to build a franchise for them to be the next available franchise. Seattle, back with the Sonics, the Supersonics now apparently, are also long overdue for a new franchise as well. Right now, with two cities looking for an expansion, the NBA is potentially looking at an additional two teams to fill. And like I already said earlier before we got live, you know, we don't have enough players in the league. So what was that Space Jam quote that you said? Or the NBA is gonna
The
need
NBA is
some
good.
more
Some new players. Just the space on the top. We're gonna have to get from Europe and Australia and
but
Asia.
yeah, look, NBA Africa, NBA in the in the European League. I mean, these players are coming from everywhere. We saw it in the Olympics, Australia,
Mm-hmm.
Slovenia. I mean, nations that we never heard of in the world
Yeah,
having
seriously.
any form of NBA
Bro,
knowledge or best.
Slovenia, dude. You never been
I want to go
to
now.
the. No, I'm saying like
Slovenia.
to Slovenia. Never been to the Olympics.
Yep.
Almost won a
First
medal.
timers.
I mean,
First
they didn't win,
timers.
right?
So
Patty Mills,
fought
blew
for
him out of the
bronze.
water. He apparently decided to want a ring next year, and
He wanted a shrimp on the Barbie.
he did, dude. Anyways, so yeah, so we do have an awful aerial saying NBA. It's gonna be good this next year. Sadly, thanks to super teams. What do you think, Beto?
I'm sorry, what was that question again?
NBA is gonna be good next year, but sadly, it's because of the super teams. What do you think?
No, I think NBA now has sprouted out from different roots. I'm excited for this rookie class, primo. But I'm excited for this rookie class. I'm excited for basketball in general because of the route that it's taking. Obama has become a President Obama has become a part owner of NBA Africa, trying to expand the label overseas. NBA is becoming a worldwide thing now,
That's
just
kind
like
of
the
crazy.
NFL.
That's kind of cool. That's cool though.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised 10 years down the road where the NBA is being played in London or being played in in Europe or in Australia or in Africa. You know, and NFL this past year played in this past no, not this past year, 2 years ago played in Mexico and in London. You know, like NFL's becoming and NFL is really hard worldwide because football is what's football considered? Football is considered soccer.
Uh-huh.
American football is American football, and American football is becoming a worldwide sport. NBA is now an actual thing because we have other nations involved. NBA, I mean, just Canada, of course, but I mean, what doesn't say down the road? You know, with these two expansions coming up so easily, what's there to say that maybe a few years down the road, a London team comes out, a Slovenian team comes out, a Slovakian team, I'm sorry, an Australian team comes out.
Yeah, dude.
That becomes
We said Canada had like the most NBA included players. I mean, they just missed the cut for Olympics, but I mean, Team Canada. I think every year Team Canada and USA should have an all-star exhibition.
like a Gold Cup.
Yeah, a cold cup. I don't know something
I know.
annually.
Yeah.
But then they'll probably bitch that no, we need more time for rest. We don't want to waste for our senseless game, which is true. I mean, when you think about it, these players they want to be tip top shape for their own playoffs. Why waste time with the senseless competition? I
Mm-hmm.
guess that's why, like LeBron, and he didn't want to do the Olympics. For one thing, he already had gold medals. He didn't need anymore. He just came off Space Jam 2. He needed some rest.
Yep. Bugs Bunny didn't give him some breath.
Yeah, man. Just, you watch. I'm pretty sure, like in the coming years, we'll see televised games from all these high school academies and stuff. Because the high-profile players and stuff already from these academies and stuff. I think one
Yeah,
guy already has like endorsements.
yeah, and look at Lamelo. Lamelo he said, you know, F school, forget school. I mean, we can learn. We're smart enough to know. I mean, if you want to go become a lawyer or a doctor, yeah, go to school. But if you're gonna play ball somewhere in the NBA, then why do we need school? His route was unorthodox in recent memory. You
Yep.
know, compared to the last high school player was Kwame Brown. That was the last high school player to come out of high school to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
So
Draft.
when you think about it, that's where the NBA is heading again. No longer the one and done. Straight out of high school, go play in the G League. Play a year in the G League. You're already getting paid anyway.
Yeah.
So go play in the
Your
G
way up.
League. And what was it? The number 2 overall pick in the draft. What was his name? Uh,
Oh, the guy after Kate Cunningham
yeah. Was it Jaw Williams or some shit like
to the
that?
Rockets. The dude to the
Yeah.
Rockets.
hmm
I don't know.
He,
Man.
he he played in the G League for 1 year, and then got drafted second overall. Now multimillionaire.
G League.
And even then, he was getting paid in the G League. So, I mean, college is now college basketball doesn't seem that attractive anymore. College football does,
Yeah.
but
Can't get around
because
college football.
yeah, because NFL has that rule, but that 2-year rule. But
Oh, we're gonna play the
NBA,
Canadian League.
mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So we're actually gonna start moving right into just our NFL talks. We can kind of get some football talk in the song. Let me put a song in here. Oh, here we go. There we go. Perfect.
I don't hear it.
Yeah, I know you guys can't hear it, but I can. Oh, here we go. I'm jamming out over here. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and move right into our
Playing
great
guitar over here.
news. Yeah, I know.
I have the accordion playing. I have an accordion playing over here.
You have a what?
An accordion.
Really?
I'm in Laredo, bro. We have accordions over here.
Dude, all right, guys. So we're gonna go right into our NFL headlines. Of course, we have seen the Cowboys star in this season. I guess this year's edition of Hard Knocks. We do have resident Bad Luck Beto. He is one of our super fans, Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys super fans. Definitely have him, give us a little talk, give us a little thing, comments, thoughts about the new season coming up as he sees it. Obviously, we'll talk a little Dak, see how that's going, and yeah, let's just get started. So, Beto, real quick, I'll have you just kind of talk a little bit about kind of the Cowboys news. I know that we did have an injury. We want to just kind of talk about it, kind of breeze through that real quick.
Yes, sir. So Lyle Collins, which is one of our starting guards, he was one of our swing tackles for the past years. Lyle Collins went out yesterday with a neck and shoulder injury. However, they say it is minor, no big deal, day to day. He will be ready for the preseason game. However, they're looking like starters are not going to play. Ezekiel Elliott went on the record today saying that he will not play for the rest of the preseason, giving the rest of the running backs more time. I know Pollard is looking for his opportunity to shine. Pollard has been the workhorse after Zeke. Zeke Zeke was very lackluster last season.
Yeah, exactly.
Zeke is not looking to be a workhorse anymore. Mm-hmm. Zeke is looking for a running back by committee, and he even went on the record for saying that he's not going to play the rest of the preseason, much like Dak Prescott. Lyle Collins, like I said, neck and shoulder injury. It's minor, day to day. Zach Martin and Tyron Smith said that it's nothing as well, and they're looking to become the most dominant offensive line like they've been years past. On another note, they did sign, let me look at my notes because I cannot pronounce his name, Canadian two-time All-Star CFL kicker, Hairula Lu, for Greg the Leg. Seeing that Greg the Leg currently is out with a back injury, he will be doing kicking duties for the Cowboys throughout the preseason. Um, I don't. Word on the street is if Stephen Jones has gone saying that if he does well, it'll be a kicking competition for the rest of the preseason um, until until the preseason's over and they'll make their decisions. Dan Quinn, um, Dan Quinn has also said, which is the defensive coordinator, ex head coach from the Atlanta Falcons, has also said that Micah Parsons is looking more like a Bobby Wagner, um, you know, circa 2000 and I want to say what 2017, 2018, when Seattle won Super Bowl with the Legion of Boom, Bobby Wagner being the head middle linebacker. Micah Parsons has now been shown that has now been shown to be more of a leader, playing that middle linebacker, that Mike linebacker spot, and he's showing a lot of promise. He's been considered more like a captain in this offseason with the rookie camps for the defense. So that's exciting to know that Micah Parsons, now that Vander Esch and Jaden Smith are coming off of injuries, he's looking to carry more of the load, if anything, on that defense, being that Mike linebacker and showing promise with that lackluster defense that we had a few years past. And currently, right now, Dan Quinn is very excited in regards to Michael Parsons, because he's showing that leadership, that talent, and now he's showing proof why he was worth that first round pick, that top 10 pick.
And I think that as we kind of get closer into the season, we'll see a little bit more of how the team builds up. People, I don't know. They keep saying, they people expect, these. Yeah, they're super athletes, man, but they're gonna, it's gonna be a while for them to come back. We expect these guys to be superhuman, be like, all right, cool. Well, you said 18 months. Well, there's been 18 months. Like, espérate, dude. I mean, like, the guy has to heal. Like, he messed up his leg. And they're like, no, it's not even that. It's something else. Like, it's his lateral or something. It's like, it's not really like a quarterback injury. It's like a pitcher injury. I'm like, dude, let him be, dude. They're paying this guy $40 million a year,
Oof.
If I'm paying him $40 million a year, I will make sure the guy is all right. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. You're just gonna miss 2 games. You're bad. There's another 51 players that'll take care of it. You get better, and he understands that, right? But obviously, the competitive in him will always, be, try to beat out. But I think we should just get him some time. I think Dak will be all right. I think the Cowboys. I don't think they make the playoffs. Or I think they get the
Blasphemy.
They go deep in the playoffs. Sorry, I think they.
Damn
make the
straight.
playoffs. I don't know. They might win. They might not win one game. We'll kind of see how that kind of works out for them. But I don't know. Well, what do you think, Superfan Art? Just like your perspective, real quick.
It's not if we're going to win, it's by how much we're going to win. Bye. No, we'll just have to see. It's concerning that Dak, he was itching to go right into preseason practices and games, sidelined with that slight hand injury. Hopefully he could be there for game 1. He's been itching to come back, and I like the guy. Mike was number 11, the rookie.
Yeah,
that guy. If he would have played like most of that first game versus Pittsburgh, maybe we could have beat him in that Hall of Fame game. But I digress.
They do need a lot of backup players, just in case, as we've seen, Andy Dalton got hurt, remember? After Dak got taken out for the season.
We don't speak his name. He's a Bear now. Good for him. We got Garrett Gilbert and that other dude.
And some other guy that we're paying.
Gilbert's back up.
Oh my god. Should go on Sam Allinger, dude.
Oh
Saying,
yeah,
dude.
with the Colts.
Yeah,
See what he
got
does.
back. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, because there's no one there, you know.
Nope.
So we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and start cutting it short, guys. For tonight, we did go out a little bit after dark. It is a little
That's
bit.
what we do, baby.
Just the one thing that obviously that I like to make sure we do is hold on before we is to obviously make sure that everyone gets thanked for and everyone watching us on Twitch, Twitch, YouTube, and now Facebook. So our Facebook in this case now is actually linked up to our page. Again, we're gonna start linking up everything put together. And I want to make sure that you guys do follow us on everything. Let your family know. Look us up. We're gonna start putting a little bit more clips on YouTube, and we are gonna get a little bit more of football stuff going. Cool thing coming up is we are gonna do fantasy football. We're actually gonna do fantasy football live draft. Believe it or not, we're actually gonna do the entire draft live. I'm gonna make sure we get everyone on the Zoom call. If you're not on the Zoom call, you don't draft like that, dude. Like
Oh
that.
shoot!
Boom,
Auto draft.
like that.
Like Artie a few years, like Artie, like 3 years ago.
Auto draft king.
Boom, like that, dude. Boom. I don't even know. I'm just dropping bombs like that. But yeah, we've been doing it for a while now, and I think we should be able to.
Dude, we've been doing it for like 10 years. Just last year with COVID was hiatus,
yeah,
but
it was kind of weird. Yeah. But yeah, though, I don't know any. Give me, I don't know, last couple cents, Beto, just for
so
today.
real quick, rookie QBs. Trey Lance this past weekend went for 80 yards, touchdown. Fun fact there, Garoppolo has not done an 80-yard touchdown pass ever in his career. Trevor Lawrence had a poor performance in his offseason camps as well. He started off with a sack. However, he had a good performance closing out the preseason game. Andy Dalton as well has gone on the record today saying that currently he is the starting quarterback, and he's currently saying about Fields that he's going to have a great career, but currently it is his time and it's his job to lose. Mac Jones on his last preseason game.
Mac attack.
I know quarterback controversies. So Mac Jones went for 13 of 19 for 87 yards. Currently right now, there is a QB controversy in the New England Patriots right now with Cam Newton and him. But however, right now it's currently Cam Newton's job to lose, but Mac Jones is looking NFL ready, coming out that NFL offense with Nick Saban. And well, the Antonio Brown situation in the preseason, but we'll get to that in a later episode. Antonio Brown having a fight during his camp. So those are my little quick tidbits there.
Nice. So real quick, guys, before we do head out, I do just want to give a special shout out for today. So real quick, you guys obviously do know that our sponsors is Studio 13th Day. Studio 13th Day is our media company here in San Antonio, based in San Antonio, Texas. And we do have several people that we work with, couple partners that there's a lot of things that happen behind scenes you guys kind of don't realize, but we are obviously very thankful for all of our partners that do work with us. One of our main partners is his name's Awful Aerial. He's actually our head graphic designer. He pretty much does everything, all the graphics for us. Without him, there would be no show. So we do want to give a special shout out to him. We're going to do a little happy birthday area. All right, you guys ready? Hold on. Let me put something.
No, I'm not ready. Go ahead, put the music.
All right, put some music.
To party and sing to you. He's from
I don't know. Put some happy birthday song.
For
I'll
me?
just imagine it.
Yeah. So it's a happy birthday song. All right. So we're gonna.
Estas son las mañanitas. Oh, sorry. Estas que cantar
El rey
el rey
David.
David. That's all I know.
Ya que estás. Oh, dude. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right. Let's start from the beginning. All right. You guys ready?
Let's just do happy birthday. Let's just do
Son
las mañanitas que cantaron el rey David.
Hoy por ser tu
cumpleaños te las pasamos a ti. Despierta,
Everyone,
mi
vamos
rey,
a despierta. En
despierta.
Ariel. Mira que amaneció.
Necio.
Ya los pajarillos en Superfan Art cantan.
Las lunas ya se
metió.
Sí, señor.
Alright, guys, thank you so much. Again, we're gonna start just wrapping it up for today. Mr. Superfan Art is gonna lead us out at the very end. But before we do all that, I do just want to give again a special shout out to everyone following us. We're gonna start doing next week something called weekend highlights. So we're actually gonna come on the weekends. We're actually not gonna come on the weekends, but we're gonna do highlights, just kind of rolling of what we talked about during the week, and just some things that just weren't able to make it in the air. We had to kind of record on the side. So definitely, you guys check that out. I'll let you guys know. You guys stay safe, and we'll start doing our actual
Send off.
Send off real quick. Yeah, you guys see it. Yeah, I mean, I know you guys can hear it, but alright, guys. Well, thank you so much, and that's it for this week's episode. Hope y'all chill with us next time. Obviously, just want to thank everyone for following us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. And check out our podcast initiatives on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We do have Mezzo today, Superfan Art of me, of course, Danny BMD. I want to thank everyone to all of our sponsors. Music provided by Studio 13 Day. Again, happy birthday, Ariel. That's all on you, boy. This is Danny BMD signing out, saying laters to everyone, bringing home Arturo.
Thank you, Dan. Listen, the day is NBA offseason is still going strong. Teams are playing hot potato with Patrick Beverly, and perhaps Ben Simmons can find a new suitor if he was a better free throw shooter. Until next time, folks, be cool, stay safe, keep on listening to Mezzo Forte Sportz, episode 57.
Oh my god, that was a good send off.
Dude, that's man. Where would we be without you, Superfan Arts? Thank you, guys.
I don't know.
Y'all take
That's
care.
the hot rod of
Deuces.
all hot
After
rods.
dark. We started closing off, and of course, signs off. Dude, thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate it.
Wait.
Yeah, good shit, Albert.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I know that we can go on hours and stuff. That's what I love. When you get on or whatever, just like a little topic, boom.
Nah, dude, I fucking talk too much. Wait, that's the problem.
No, dude, that's not the problem.
We need more of that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys.